Hi lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit, and I have an update for Are You Afraid of the Pan? So this is a project that is based off of the 90s Nickelodeon TV shows. Everything about this playlist or everything about this project, including the playlist, will be down in the description box, so go check that out if you're curious. So I'm ready to get into this update and show you guys what I've been working on and the progress I've been making, so let's just get into it. So I'm going to start off with the two products that have been in here for the longest and then show you guys what was rolled in last month. So first, the one prompt that I had rolled in was the prompt figure it out, and that's a product that you had to figure out how to use or how to make it work for yourself. Now I decided to roll in my Benefit Brow Gel, and with this product I've used it a few times prior to this project, but I find that when I use it, I take a break from it, then I go back to it, take a break from it. But every time I go back to it, I feel like I'm using it almost in a different way. Like I have to refigure out how I like to use this product and how it works for me, almost like retraining myself with this product. So I had a usage goal of 20 times because I figured I could use it the 20 times, no problem. The way I was using this was actually taking the brush and just outlining the bottom of my brow and then just using another product to fill it in. And I found that worked really well for me. So this is what it's looking like, and I have hit my 20 use mark. So I will be rolling this out, which I'm super excited about. Unfortunately, you can't see the bottom of this container just yet, but I feel like we're getting there. I will continue to use this, but I am going to take a little bit of a break. I'm not going to force myself to keep this up until I hit the bottom of this jar. I am working on other brow products right now. So I will take a little bit of a break from that, but I would like to still continue to use it so I don't have to feel like I have to retrain myself each and every time I want to reach for that product. But it's being rolled out and I'm super excited about that one. So next I had rolled in Hey Arnold, which is a product that you are obsessed with. So I chose my Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. I adore this. I love this. It's a blush that I'm super happy I ended up purchasing when I did. My goal is to hit pan, and unfortunately I have not yet, but I feel like I'm getting there. Like you can see the rings and you have been able to see them for a little while, but I feel like now they're even more prominent and you can see where my brush tends to hit in the pan. So I feel like I'm so close. I'm totally fine with this staying in here just because I really do enjoy this and I use this pretty much every single day. I am wearing it today, so I have no issues with this staying in here and me continuing to use it, but I am so curious to find out how much longer it's going to take until I hit pan in here. And when I do, I will be happy, but I feel like it's going to be a bittersweet moment. But for now, it's staying in and I'm totally okay with that. So last but not least, last month I had rolled in the prompt Rugrats, which was a fun discovery. So of course I threw in the Violet Voss mini Care Bears palette, and for this I had a goal of creating 5 different looks with it, just with these shades alone. So this is a 6-pan palette and this is what it looks like. And if you can see, the gold shade there, which is Champ Bear, has a decent dip in it. So if I have the photos, I'm going to post them up. I think I only took photos of 1 look though, but I have created 3 so far. I have used this palette more than the 3 times. I've used this palette more than 5 times, but I haven't created 5 separate looks just yet. So I've only created 3. I want to create the looks with mainly only these shades or just these shades alone. The other times that I've used them, I reached for maybe 1 shade, 2 shades at most. But I always incorporated other color or other shades from other palettes. And I really just want these looks to be just these shades alone, or like incorporate maybe 1 shade as a transition shade from another palette, but other than that, just keep my focus on this palette. So I have 2 more looks to go and I'm really excited. I love this palette. It's so cute. The looks that I've come up with so far, I've loved each and every one of them, and I'm really excited to come up with 2 more. I'm going to try and remember to take photos of the next 2 looks, and if I can remember to recreate the first 2 that I had done out of this palette, and I will post them in the next update. But this one is staying in as well, and again, I have no issue with that because I really do enjoy that palette. So that is my update on what those products have been. So I'm rolling one out and keeping two in, which means I get to roll in one brand new product. So I will be pulling up Pretty Random and randomizing 1 through 23. Now, if I do happen to land on a prompt that I have already rolled in, I will re-roll that number, and it's gonna possibly start to get there because I have rolled in a few prompts already. So I'm only rolling in one. Let's go down to my prompts and let's see which number we're gonna get. Number 9, which is Doug, awkward packaging. So let me go and take a look at my collection and see what kind of awkward packaging I have, and I will be right back to show you guys. Okay, so that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. So I'm ready to show you guys. I am rolling in the Mac and Jeremy Scott face palette. Now, I'm gonna show you guys this palette, and I have been working on this. It's different from the last time you saw this, and when you saw this last, I think it was my Alice in Wonderland project possibly, I was working on the highlighter. Well, I've completely finished off the highlighter, but I am currently working on the bronzer. So this is going to be a spoiler actually for my bonus pans video coming up at the end of this month. So maybe you'll forget about it by then. But what I'm focusing on is this blush here. So I chose this palette because it's round and it's really hard to store. And because I'm working on the bronzer, I should have covered it before I showed you guys. Because I am working on the bronzer, I'm keeping it with the makeup that I use daily. So to keep it in the little organizer that I have, it tends to constantly roll because it's on its side. So it's really annoying, and it's just not frustrating, but it's just annoying. So for me, this is awkward enough. So this blush is what I'm going to be working on. I've only used it a couple of times, but I do want to hit pan on this as well. Because this is a palette that I'm trying to work out of my collection little by little, officially, unofficially, in projects, out of projects, whatever it's gonna take. So I feel like this is a perfect product to roll in for this prompt. So hopefully you forget what that bronzer shade looks like right now. But yeah, so I'm very excited about rolling this in, about getting a lot more use on this. I use the bronzer every day, so I feel like it's not going to be an issue to reach for this blush. It will be in here for quite a while, so don't expect it to be rolling out anytime soon. But again, I'm okay with that. I just want to show this palette a lot more love and get it completely used up, because I'll have a face palette used up this year, which would be so exciting to me. So that is everything for this update. Thank you guys. If you would like to join, or if you enjoy watching this, let me know down below. Like I said, playlist is down there as well, along with the prompts and what I've worked on so far, what's been rolled in, what's staying in, what's rolled out, all that kind of jazz. So go take a look if you're curious, and I appreciate you all watching. Thank you very much, and I will see you all later. Bye.